Bribery. What's the big deal? Bribery has been making big headlines around the world for some time now. GlaxoSmithKline, the contaminated baby milk scandal, the Beaujolais affair, not to mention Rio Tinto, have all brought the clampdown on corruption in China into sharp focus. So what is being done about it? But Xi Jinping's leadership has proven beyond a doubt that it is committed to eradicating corruption. To this end, the CCP has introduced its Tigers and Flies campaign, so-called as it is intended to catch corruption at all levels, ranging from high-ranking officials to small-time grease payment takers. Western companies and individuals are not immune from this crackdown. Just ask these guys. So, while all this has been going on in China, what has the clampdown on bribery and corruption meant for the UK? The UK Bribery Act was introduced in 2010. Heralded as the gold standard for anti-bribery and corruption, it is one of the most comprehensive regimes in the world, absolutely and without notable exception criminalising any form of bribery. It applies to all businesses and individuals with links to the UK and strikes at corrupt conduct regardless of where in the world it takes place. It also introduces strict criminal liability for businesses when corrupt acts are carried out in their name or to their benefit. This means businesses are automatically liable for the acts of their employees, agents and suppliers regardless of whether they knew about it or not, unless the business can demonstrate it had adequate procedures in place to combat bribery. So what does this mean for you? In a nutshell, the onus is on every one of us to stamp out corruption. So what can you do about it? Well, should you choose to do the right thing and keep your employer, customers, clients, not to mention yourself, out of hot water, the answer is simple, but we will spell it out anyway. Comply. Comply with your employee handbook, your company's code of conduct, your company's gift and corporate hospitality policy, and all due diligence and recruitment procedures. Comply with your company's reporting and whistleblowing protocols. You must also comply with your company's charitable and corporate social responsibility policies. And not only that, but you must do your utmost to ensure third-party compliance by your suppliers, agents and other intermediaries and enforce your company's anti-bribery stance at all times. You must also complete and keep up to date on your anti-bribery and corruption training, which is where we come in. Be alert to bribery and corruption risks at all times. Take note, bribes come in many guises: cash, gifts, kickbacks, corporate hospitality, travel expenses, grease payments, use of business assets, commissions, nepotism, charitable and political donations, to name but a few, more on which later in our ChinaSure training app. Should you choose to do the wrong thing and do a deal with the devil, then you personally are facing an unlimited fine and up to life in jail in China, or worse if you're a Chinese government official. Back in the UK, you personally are also looking at an unlimited fine and up to 10 years in jail. So there can be no excuse for bribery. Together, we can wipe out corruption.